What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Today, I'm dealing with Black Lives Matter organization, and many of us understand who these people are. Their cause is to deal with the racial discrimination against African Americans or black people, especially at the hands of law enforcement. And we have seen that in cases of, like Michael Brown, Eric Gardner, George Floyd. And really it started with the death of Trayvon Martin, although that was not police related. But if you really look at Black Lives Matter as an organization, it seems to be funded by a lot of liberals, people like George Soros, a lot of white liberals. And interestingly enough, their leadership, from my opinion, tends to fall into two categories. One, female, and then there is a lot of people who are in, I would say, in alternative lifestyle relationships, if you get my drift. Right now, I'm dealing with three ladies. Melina, Abdullah. I'm dealing with Patrisse Cullors and Alicia, Garza, who seem to have been collecting a lot of money. Okay, and Cullors bought 4 high-end homes last year for $3.2 million. But then there is another home, okay, that was purchased in Southern California for $6 million in donated funds. Now, none of these ladies have any business background. Most of these ladies have a degree, like Alicia Cullors, she has a degree from, UC San Diego. The other ladies, some masters of fine arts and, a BA. None of these people are very successful in any business. Okay. So they're activists. Activists are not necessarily rich. However, this money that they have been donating to Black Lives Matter has made these ladies exceptionally wealthy. In fact, they're taking the money, as it appears, from the people that they're supposed to be helping and then spending it on themselves. This is something that we hear in political corruption. We hear about such things happening in Africa, but damn it, we wouldn't expect this to happen in the United States of America for something like Black Lives Matter, because all it is in white supremacy. And many of these ladies, by the way, almost all of them are in some sort of interracial relationship, some with even Caucasians, but in white supremacy. Okay. And even Cullors said that people are hating on her is because we're powerful. We're winning. It's because we're threatening the establishment. We're threatening white supremacy. Really? Threatening white supremacy while buying 6 and 7 bedroom residences. That makes sense. You are threatening white supremacy by buying these expensive homes after collecting $66.5 million in sponsorship, and you're buying these houses, starting up phony LLCs, and then not disclosing it. And if you look at these three ladies, what I see is 3 non-working, lazy individuals who have stolen the money from people who believe in the social justice movement to enrich your lifestyles. That is what I see. The lazy, the crooked, and the deceitful. And then you fix your mind to talk about Black Lives Matter. Let me tell you guys something, okay? Because I'm currently, I've been traveling in the continent of Africa for the last 5 years, off and on, okay? And when it comes to neocolonialism and politics, I am very, very aware of what's going on here. I want to talk about Professor Lumumba out of Kenya, okay? Awesome mind. And he said something profound one day. He said P.L. Lumumba said this: the number one killer of Africans are black people in the world. It's not it's not AIDS, and it's not violence. It is corruption. Okay? When you steal money and you don't develop roads, okay? You don't develop industries and people suffer because of it. They can't contribute to the economy. That is called corruption, and people die because of it. And I'm going to talk about that also in the African-American community. Corruption is one of our biggest issues. Yeah, we have some familial problems with the fact that we can't get and keep our people married. But you know what? Black church corruption, political corruption, not keeping money into our economies, not having a financial block, it has hurt our people more so than anybody else. And with these ladies here who could give scholarships with that money, who could do anything of value with that money, we see what you're doing with some of it. You are eating the money for yourself. And you're no different. Listen to what I'm saying. You're no different than the white cop or whatever police officer goes out there and harms a black person. Because see, what you're doing is harming somebody financially. You're stopping the progress and changing the incentives so that laws can be made and books can be brought and people can get into economies and do things with the money. See, your lavish spending is just as bad at what that cop is doing. You're just as bad. And you're lazy. Lazy people get ahead of organizations and they steal. You don't want to work. You've done nothing in your life that earns money. So you get around, and let me just say this, a few black men who died that you don't know, and you fix your stupid mouth to steal from your own people and talk about somebody hating on you because you threaten the system. How the hell you threatening the system when you want to live next to the people that the system is supposed to be in charge with? Ain't that something? You threatening white supremacy? Most of y'all married to one. And the other ones of y'all want to live by them. Because where you living right there by them with folks' money that you ain't work for. Ain't that something? Ain't that how it works? And I'm going to tell you this. I don't necessarily agree with the majority of Black Lives Matter situations, but I want to talk about the good people out there. In my honest opinion, okay, who really do believe in Black Lives Matter. And some of them give their money to these people. And they're good people. It's just like the black Christians who give their money to the black church and the pastor steals from them. Okay? You know, like I said, I feel for such people. Because you know what? It's not even right. You should feel ashamed of yourself. All right? You should. You should feel ashamed of yourself that you're so low, that you have stooped so low, you will steal from people that you're trying to help, and you hear complaining about the white man when both of y'all are guilty of the same thing according to your words. And that's what you get with certain people in liberal communities. Not all, but goddamn it, you definitely get some. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at all-time high. I'm out.